Hey guys, Sean C6 here. So if you watched my previous video, you'll see I did a greater of 90 on the Raiment generator monk for patch 2.4.2. Um, Overall damage is way better than the Ina's monk for the generator last patch. Toughness, not quite there, but definitely doable. So just a quick overview of the build. You want Raiment boots, go for as most toughness you can get. Raiment pants, crippling wave damage, and then most toughness you can get. Raiment chest, most toughness you can get. Obviously, physical resistance is usually a good secondary to have. Raiment helmet, you want to get your 6 crit there, and then toughness. And the Raiment gloves. You can go a couple different ways here. Crit is a default. I like the vitality because it's 1,000. Other people are going more area damage here. Some are going attack speed area damage with crit. You're losing all your dex and vita. Um, it works both ways. You can kind of do whatever works for you. I got greater of 90 using these, so in my opinion, it works. The next most important thing, Shenlongs. Kind of like with what I just said with the other one. Some people are using cooldown area damage on both weapons. I personally like life on hit because it keeps me alive. I have Vita on this one, so I'm missing a little bit of area damage. A little more toughness never hurt anybody. It works, and it's enough damage. What do we have next? String of Ears for belt. The other option people are going is pure damage and Witching Hour. Most people seem to be rolling off the dex for Crippling Wave to keep some toughness, but I'd rather have 15% more toughness and go with String of Ears plus a 30% or 27% melee reduction. Worked good for me. It was enough damage either way. Spirit Guards, you're using a generator. You're going to want your element and crit on there. Mine are only 4.5, 6 is ideal, but whatever you can get. You'll want a Compass Rose and Traveler's Pledge to double your damage. I went crit cooldown. There's people using crit and area damage, some attack speed, even life on hit. You can kind of go with whatever you have. It should work as long as you're getting the set bonus is the primary thing. Traveler's Pledge. Ideal crit fire if you're using the same skill set. Crit element. You can use dex if you don't have it, but main thing, have the set for the double damage for the thing. Gems, Bane of the Stricken. You're going to be attacking really fast, so it builds fast. Tons of damage there. Bane of the Trapped. It's just a huge damage gain right from the get-go. And same as Simplicity Strength, huge damage gain. And it gives you quite a bit of healing, 4% of your maximum health. So 4% of a million, whatever, 40,000 from that there. And Soliloquies. Lots of people are going area damage cooldown on them. I didn't have much issue with not having all the cooldown, but whatever works again. Ideally more toughness either way. So, comes to skills. Crippling Wave Mangle. So, the old one used Way of the 100 Fists, which has a better proc rate for Flying Dragon, but it does a lot less damage. I tried it and I was doing almost half damage, so it wasn't worth having the procs as nice as it is to have them. So I'm going to stick with Crippling Wave Mangle. Dashing Strike Radiance, 15% attack speed. It won't help if you're already capped for attack speed, but it will help you proc Flying Dragon more, so always good to have. Epiphany Desert Shroud. A little bit of spirit, but mainly 50% damage reduction. Breath of Heaven infused with light. Additional spirit from generators by 14. That's huge for keeping your spirit up when Shenlong's is dropping it down. Massive, massive thing to have. Cyclone Strike Implosion, pulling everything into you is nice, and it procs your soliloquies. So keeping this up all the time will keep your toughness up all the time. And then Mantra of Salvation, Agility. Dodge is okay. It's not very dependable, but overall, having a 35% chance to dodge is nice to have. So the other ones aren't very much armor or resistance, so it is the best to go, but it's still a little meh. Got passives. Beacon of Yatar, 20% cooldown. It's kind of an obvious one. Seize the Initiative. More attack speed when you're hitting mobs over 75% life. It'll get your procs going faster. Alacrity, 15% attack speed for spear generators. And this actually goes over and above the 5 attacks per second hard cap, so that's nice. And then Harmony, 40% of single resistances is all resistances, so huge thing for toughness. So, I'm just over 2 million damage and almost 100,000 toughness with Unity on. It goes up a little more if I put on my convention, but for solos, Unity is the way to go, obviously. More toughness, more better. And it does smash pretty hard. Right when I get going on a mob, as soon as I have Spirit and Shenlong's is going, I'm around maybe 20 billion damage. And then if you have a Rift Guardian that lasts for a while, yeah, you can see there. So this is T13, which doesn't say much because that's only a greater of 60, but if you really want to run high rifts, it works really good. There's enough toughness to go through anything for this difficulty easily. But try it out. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and have a good one.